Hoi hoi! Well, it's about 9:30 and I'm hiking again. It's already warm and I must say I'm not feeling the greatest. I did have a bit of salad yesterday and some cheese and some bread, but not a whole lot. And this morning I tried for some breakfast and I ate a bit more, but probably not as much as I should have. The shuttle took me to the hut right on time, and the great thing, because she's picking me up later this afternoon, I left a bunch of stuff in her car, so my backpack is wonderfully light. Today I'm hiking 21 kilometers to the hut. I can't remember the name. Jezo. Planinsky, Jezo is the name of the hut. And the trail doesn't seem too bad. The first 12 kilometers at least are kind of okay, I think. And then there's a steep ascent up a mountain. But before then there's a village with a shop where hopefully I can buy some water and some food. So I'm stubborn, I'll keep on hiking and hopefully I will enjoy myself today again. And it won't be as bad as yesterday. I did reschedule the shuttle for 6 o'clock rather than 5, and that gives me a bit more leeway. And I have her phone number, so I can call if I should be delayed, or perhaps even earlier. That would be nice. But I'm taking it slow, I'm taking my time, and hopefully a lot of the trail would be in forest where there's some shade. It was actually quite nice talking to the shuttle driver. I forgot to ask her name, but she's part of the organization of the Juliana trail, so she was asking after the way marking and the trail conditions, and also explaining a bit about the huts. They are trying to get them open all summer, but they have to make sure there's enough interest for it during weekdays to make it worth the caretake as well. So hopefully the Juliana trail will gain in popularity, because so far it's a beautiful trail and absolutely worthwhile. And you never know, maybe my videos will inspire one or two hikers to join in my footsteps on this trail. Anyway, enough talking, let's hike. Shuttle driver offered to drop me off at this junction rather than the hut, but no, I'm still a purist and I want to hike every kilometer of this trail. I don't want to miss out on anything. I'm a continuous footsteps, so I may not always follow the trail as intended, but continuous footsteps are important to me for sure. So far I'm doing okay, I think. I'm sweating profusely again, even in the shade. So right now I'm just focusing on getting to the village and the shop at 12 kilometers. And I plan to stay there maybe an hour or more, depending on how I feel. But for sure I need to eat something there and see if hopefully they sell some electrolytes because I think that is my main problem now. So as long as the trail stays in the shade and I keep hiking slow but steady, I will be fine, I think. At least until the 12-kilometer mark. And we'll see from there. I just threw up my breakfast quite unexpectedly. I was a bit nauseous, but I thought I could manage. And everything came out. I'm always halfway to the shop, a little more than 6 kilometers. So I think it should be doable to reach the shop. And from there, I'll see what I'll do. For sure, I will take a very long break. I've been on this road for a while now. I haven't seen any trail markers for a while, but according to the GPS, I'm still on trail. Of course, that's assuming that whoever uploaded the GPS track followed the official trail. I didn't make his own route, but I can't remember what source I found the GPS from. I tried downloading it from Jezo in the guidebook, but then you get a zip file, and I had a bit of trouble transferring the zip file to my phone and unpacking it and everything. So I went online and found the GPS track there, but now I'm starting to wonder. Well, at least the GPS track ends at Planinsky, Dom something hut, so at least I know it ends up in the right place. And I'll get there somehow.
A few moments later.
So I've dug out my ice towel, and if you make it wet, it stays cold for a couple of hours. Though with this hot weather, maybe not hours, maybe shorter, but still, I'm heading towards the church. And even though I have plenty of water, I think I'll go find a tap, see if I can dunk my head again properly. I love how many flowers there are here. In the Netherlands, meadows are like a green billiard sheet. No weeds allowed, so hardly any flowers. There are of course many meadows where nature is promoted, but there are also way too many that are green and nothing but grass. Yes, threw up again, only this time nothing but water came out. But apart from the stomach issues, I'm feeling quite alright. My legs still work, so I think now it's a question of mind over matter. Only 3 kilometers to the shop, and I'm praying they don't hold a siesta and close for the afternoon. I'm not sure if those were bees or wasps at the water source, but they didn't mind me joining at all, and I didn't mind it either. Lovely ice cold water. So only 1 kilometer to the shop, and now I feel I'm going to make it at least to there. Hopefully it will be open and I can eat something. Hopefully they sell yogurt or something, and some crisps, because I'm in need of salt. And then I'm going to take a nice long break and see what I'll do in the afternoon. So I made it to Kambeško in about 3 hours, so not too bad. But there's no shop. It's quite a small village. The guidebook indicates there should be a small grocery shop here. I'd hoped to buy something, but there's nothing. Fortunately, here too there are very many kind people, and I collapsed on someone's terrace, and they gave me some tonic water. It tastes absolutely disgusting, but they also gave me some electrolytes, and I'm very, very happy. So I'm going to spend an hour here at least, relaxing, getting the electrolytes in my body, and eating something out of my food bag. I left most of my food in the shuttle car, but I did bring enough for today, and hopefully that will fill me up, because the hardest part of the trail is now climbing in the mountain, I think 200 meters up, and quite steeply up. I think I can see the mountain and it's quite discouraging. So I'm going to rest and gather my courage. So that was absolutely amazing. There's no shop in the village, but there was a very kind lady who let me crash on a terrace, and she provided me with electrolytes and also some drink yogurt, which I drank half a liter of, and that was absolutely amazing. So I didn't eat anything, but the yogurt in situations like this is always what I can stomach. And now I'm starting the hardest part of the trail, about a 200 meter ascent up a steep mountain. I forgot the name, but once I'm up there are some further ups and downs to the hut, but not as serious as this first climb. There's also some cloud cover now, so it's not nearly as hot anymore. There's also some wind, so actually the temperature is quite tolerable. Well, the trail is descending again from here, so I think I've reached the top of Gobolacha, I think the mountain was called, 800 something meters, and I must say the lady in the village really saved my butt. With the yogurt and the electrolytes, I'm no longer nauseous, no longer throwing up. I feel, well, not amazing, but I feel strong. Also, I lay down for about an hour and a half, because I could only take a sip of the yogurt every 10 minutes or so, and the electrolyte likewise. So I lay down in the shade. I might have even taken a nap unnoticed, but I think I'm going to make it to the hut quite alright. It's about 6 kilometers. I have about 3.5, 4 hours left, so that should be quite doable. Onwards! So I was right, and the mountain is past, and it's called Globachak. I spotted the cemetery. It's slightly off trail, but not by too much. For some reason I think the electrolytes make me more thirsty rather than less. So I hope this water is potable. Last cemetery it wasn't, but if not, I can always dunk my head. How did I get this lucky that I'm able to experience these beautiful landscapes? I treasure it really, because since last September I've had various sporting injuries and I couldn't travel. I only did some shorter hikes in the Netherlands and they were enjoyable, but I've seen most of the Netherlands and I crave mountains and different landscapes, and I feel so blessed that I'm able to travel again. And before I traveled to Slovenia, I was a bit iffy because I wasn't 100% healthy yet, and now I'm hiking, and apart from the occasional ache here and there that is to be expected, I'm not feeling much of anything. So I'm really fortunate. Just give a shout out to whoever invented the ice towel. The cemetery was about half an hour, 45 minutes ago, and the thing is still cold. Absolutely love it. Another challenge. Believe it or not, but I actually love blowdowns, because in the Netherlands we don't have blowdowns. I mean, they're immediately removed. Every inch of forest is managed and manicured, and if it's really bad, the forest is closed to visitors for safety reasons. So in the Netherlands you don't get to experience blowdowns, hardly ever. So this is a new and fun experience for me. Still cold. So according to the GPX, it's about 700 meters to the hut, but I needed a break, so I'm taking one. I haven't had a break since lunchtime without lunch, where I napped for an hour and a half. So just conserving energy for the last 700 meters. And maybe trying to take a bite to eat, because I have plenty of muesli bars and also half a pound of cheese. But as long as I go slow, I think my stomach is ready for solids. I needed that break. So the last 700 meters to the hut, and I feel quite refreshed. It's about 10 to 5. So I could have made the 5 o'clock shuttle, but for my peace of mind, I did the right thing, postponing it to 6 o'clock, because otherwise I don't think I would have taken a nap of an hour and a half. So at least now I can relax and I'm not rushed to get to the hut. Hopefully there's a last bit of forest, but for now it's road walking, which is easy and I don't mind it at all. Well, it's not the cleanest water and it's not running, so no drinking, but I am going to dunk my head. I made it to the hut, 20.5 kilometers in 5.5 hours, which is not bad at all considering, especially with my stomach issues. And the other way around, it was supposed to be 7 hours. So I really do think that hiking the opposite direction, I have it easier, especially with elevation. Tomorrow again, out of Tolmin, usually you have a very steep ascent, but I have the descent, and I prefer that one. So I've called Vesna. We are supposed to meet here at 6, and she's on her way now, so she might be a bit earlier. Hopefully, I'm not sure. Maybe, but 6 is fine. I'll just lay in the grass and relax. Tolmin does have a supermarket, so I'm going to take advantage of that, and maybe buy some more yogurt and some crisps to get my salt levels back up. I'm not sure I'm ready for solids yet, so for now I'm sticking to yogurt drinks, and maybe tomorrow I can eat a bit more. I made it to the hut, 20.5 kilometers in 5.5 hours, which is not bad at all considering my stomach issues in the morning. I really do think that I made the right choice hiking the trail in this direction from Solkan to Tolmin, because I think I have that easier with regards to the elevation. Today the guidebook said 7 hours, and I did in 5.5, and truly the trail was fairly easy. Just one big climb after the village, but I did that when I was well rested, and it was easier than I thought. It was mostly forest roads and forest paths, and also some rural paths. It was made really for easy hiking. I've called the shuttle driver Vesna, and she's on her way. We'll see if she is here at 6 o'clock or earlier perhaps, but I don't mind waiting and lying in the grass. The sun is behind the clouds, so it's no longer hot. Hopefully it might rain at some point, but hopefully not until I'm in Tolmin. Tolmin does have a supermarket, so I'm going to take advantage of that and maybe buy some more yogurt. I ate half a muesli bar earlier, but I don't think my stomach is ready for solids yet. So for now, yogurt it is. And I still drink the electrolytes, but I still hate the taste of them. I really, really prefer water. It tastes much nicer. So let's see if they sell electrolytes in Tolmin, because I am converted. I don't like the taste, but I do need them. Anyway, tomorrow is going to be a short day, 13 kilometers. The guidebook says about 5-7 hours, I think, I'm not sure. But that's because there is a god-awful climb out of Tolmin, and tomorrow I'm going to descend into Tolmin. So another day of slackpacking. I'm staying in Hostel Paradiso tonight, and Vesna said it might close to hikers, because next year perhaps they're considering allowing workers to stay, because they'll stay longer and it's more profitable. But just in case they do admit hikers next year, let me just show you around. So this is the bunk room. I'm staying in a dark nook, and I'm the only one occupying the space today. There are 2 more rooms in the back. I think one is occupied, but so far no issue. There's a nice spacious living room, and through here is the kitchen, where you could prepare meals if you're able to eat at all. So I was able to eat something, one sandwich with ham and cheese, some pineapple pieces, and I drank yogurt. So not a decent meal yet, but it's getting there. For now I'm going to relax and do absolutely nothing, and see you in the morning.